Hey, what's going on, fam? It's that man, Taj Jacobs, and I'm back at you once again with another video. So, listen, in this video, I am going to flash back to a former video that I had on my old YouTube channel, and this one is talking about the sexiness of bald men. So, listen, fam, without further ado, let's get right into
All right.
it.
Hey, what up, fam? It's that man, Taj Alexander, the Holy Trinity of hip hop. Hey, what's going on with y'all? I want to kind of break down a Facebook post that I saw yesterday. Now, in this post, this lady was posting about her experience with dating in her 30s, right? So it was kind of funny. She said all she's meeting are guys who are married, who are sleeping in their wives' basements, who are going bald, and a bunch of other stuff that was pretty funny, right? But of course, me being the bald guy, my antennas raised up a little bit, and I was just thinking like, what's wrong with going bald, right? And I don't know if a lot of people have this type of thought to where so they think bald men are not sexy or something like that. Let me tell y'all something. I used to have I used to have dreads and I used to have cornrows. And I feel like now I'm so evolved and I'm so sophisticated that this look right here is probably the best look that I've ever had in my life. It's more mature and it's so up to date. And what I want to do right now, I want to share something with y'all. And just to let y'all know that bald men are sexy. I'm trying to tell you this. Now look, let me share my screen for a second. Okay, that's let's go here. Where are we at? All right, right here. All right, so I found this article. Oh, go back. We don't want you. All right. So I found this article right here. All these pop-ups coming up. I found this article on Ranker. Okay. Now in this article, it's talking about like 20 of the sexiest bald men in Hollywood. Okay. And I just want to read this a little bit to y'all. It says the hottest bald men, originally by Christy Buckner. I'm butchering her name and everything. But listen, list rules famous celebrity men with receding hairlines or shaved heads, right? And this was updated October the 5th of 2020. So it's pretty recent. So hold on, before I start to read the names, I know you can see the name down there. But look, it says the hottest bald men prove that it doesn't take a full head of hair to be sexy, whether they shave their head to polish their fine look or have reached the age where little hair is growing anymore. All of these hunks have embraced the bald life and never looked better. And it goes on to say, while not all of these men are completely bald, all at least have shaved heads and look incredibly good either way. Few can deny the younger men on this list that make bald sexy, like Jason Statham, Tyrese Gibson, Tyrese Tyson Beckford, and Vin Diesel. Tay Diggs, Billy Zane, and Dwayne Johnson are just a few others who opt for the bald look and still make the hottest male celebrities list, right? And it also goes on to say others had luscious heads of hair earlier in their careers, but with age came balding. Not that it made them any less appealing. Bruce Willis is perhaps the best example of this as he continued to be one of the hottest and best action stars of all time. Patrick Stewart also falls into the category of hot older bald men. So whether these hot bald men are forced to rock the hairless look from aging, like Sean Connery, or just make bald incredibly sexy, like LL Cool J, they are the shining examples that one does not need hair to look fine. I'm going to skip the questions that it's asking, but let's just go down the list, shall we? And number one, Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. A lot of you know him from the WWE. I used to follow him early in his career when he was wrestling, and now he's blew up into a mega superstar. There's not too many people on Instagram who have more followers than this guy, and he's known across the world. If you mention Dwayne Johnson to a lot of women, they're gonna think that he's sexy, and he's 48 years old now. So a lot of people upvoted him to be hot. Some people voted him to be not, but the majority, it's a lot higher than it's a lot higher of him being hot than he's not. Okay, so he's number one. Let's keep going. Number two, Jason Statham. Right? I'm sure you've seen him in movies like Crank and a lot of movies where he's driving. He's always driving and kicking somebody's ass, right? But a lot of women find him very appealing. A lot of women they label him as one of the sexiest guys in Hollywood. And look at this guy, right? He's bald. He's got the shadow look, and he's not even really completely bald. He's receding. He's receding a lot, and he keeps the fuzz on his head, and he still kills it, right? Look how he's dressed. Fly shades, the tie and the suit. He's always on point, right? Let's keep going. Number three, Vin Diesel, right? Now I can remember when Fast and the Furious first came out, and then Vin Diesel was on 106 in Park, and the women were going crazy in the audience over this guy. Bald guy, deep voice, on camera, just killing it, killing it. Come on, man. And he's 53. He's 53 years old. Come on, man. Bald is in, I'm telling you. Number four, Tyrese Gibson. Now, a lot of people in my culture, in the hip hop culture, grew up on Tyrese because he's been a singing sensation. And you know what's funny? Tyrese, number four, Vin Diesel, number three, Jason Statham, number two, The Rock, number one. All four of these guys were in the Fast and the Furious. So you got four of the top bald guys in one movie. How you say it? I don't even know how to say it, but you got four of the top bald guys who are labeled as the hottest bald guys in one movie family. It's another word for it. I can't even think of it, but let's keep going. Number five, Shamar Moore. Now, if you know Shamar Moore, he was a character on The Young and the Restless. And I know this because, I got mothers and aunts and all of that. So, yeah, he's been on The Young and the Restless. He's been on Tyler Perry's movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He was the guy who basically swept the mad black woman off of her feet. And in that movie, he had some fake old cornrows, but in his series that he's in, where he plays the cop, he plays a bald guy. And look at this guy. Nice looking dude, right? Keep going. Number six, you got Bruce Willis. Now, Bruce Willis, he's getting up there in age, but he's still doing his thing. He's about 60 years old, but when I think of Bruce Willis, I think of the Die Hard series, to where he was in these movies kicking ass. And it's funny that, all of these movies, these guys, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all these guys play roles to where as though they are the top dog. They're the alpha. They're the king. you know, and they go out on these missions and they solve these missions. They just solve them, and it's very it's very masculine. So you got these bald guys who are in the leadership positions, and they're just killing it on screen, right? It should tell you something, fellas. Let's keep going, shall we? Patrick Stewart. Now, this guy's a little older. I think, all right, so the age 75, but a lot of you know him either from Star Trek or you know him from X-Men, right? And you can't tell me every time Professor X came around, he was like he just stole the scene, and he didn't really use his powers like that. You know, I know he could read minds and such, but mostly he was known for wisdom, right? For his wisdom, for his wise ways. So take it from these bald guys who, people are trying to claim that bald men aren't this, aren't sexy or whatever. And some of the hottest men in the world are bald. All right. Number 8, Tay Diggs. Tay Diggs has been around for a while and he's still doing his thing. Look, bald chocolate dude with a nice beard. Kind of looks like me a little bit. Look at me. Look at him. If I smile, look at him, right? Tay Diggs, he's been doing this thing for a long time on screen. I know a lot of people know him from The Wood. He was in I can't remember the name of this movie. Where the brothers, Jesus, I can't remember the name. Anyway, um, yeah, he's been doing this thing for a while. So you got Tay Diggs and Tyson Beckford. And to me, it's funny that Tyson Beckford is number 9 because when I grew up, I had an aunt who was crazy about Tyson Beckford. She had pictures and posters about Tyson Beckford, and you see Tyson Beckford on TV, she's tuned in, right? And this guy's a runway model. He's been a runway model for about 20 years, killing the game. And I don't know if he's completely bald because in this picture he has like kind of like a shadow, but he is definitely considered one of the hottest men in Hollywood and in the world for that matter. So that's Tyson Beckford, and he's 49 years old. Okay, let's keep going. You got Jason Taylor, ex NFL player, bald guy. They voted him for number 10. All of these are voted. And then I'm gonna show you one more. My man Boris Koja, right? Amongst the black community, he is considered one of the sexiest bald men in the black community. And look at him. Keeps it tight, keeps the beard tight. Look how he dressed. The collar is popping, is framing his face. Come on, man. And I didn't even know he was from Austria. That's interesting. But yeah, family, I want y'all to understand that being bald is not a death sentence. Being bald is something to embrace. If you're going bald, if you're losing your hair, embrace it. Embrace it all. You see all the celebrities that I just showed you, you can actually go and follow them and get some style tips from them. See how they dress, see how they carry themselves, see what makes them attractive to the opposite sex. See what makes them attractive, period, to the world. How are they making it happen in this world? How are they being successful in this world? Okay? I just don't listen to people who are trying to tell you that you going bald is a bad thing. If they have a problem with you being bald, that means they got a problem with themselves, period. And whatever their preference is, it's fine. It's fine. Let them believe what they want. But you got to develop the confidence within yourself to accept the flaws. And I say flaws with 2 quotation marks, flaws, because everybody has flaws. Some people just hide them better than others, right? But then other people embrace them so much and they highlight these things and make it look good for them. Look at me, like I'm shaved. I'm down. I'm close. My beard is on point. I feel like if you can have your beard on point, and even if you don't have a beard, you shave all it off, have the baby face popping, or you can have the 5 o'clock shadow. Listen, you can still be sexy with a bald head. And I don't ever want you to let anybody tell you any different. All right?
And that was my video on bald men are sexy. Alright fam, if you like what you saw, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and just remember that being prepared eliminates fear, and being aware makes everything clear. It's that man Tyrese Jacobs, and I'm out of here. Peace.